what a stunning backdrop it must be for you when you're watching this. We're coming to you from this gorgeous, very, very Victorian structure. It is the library, a makeshift library. Today, a pandal really. Looks very much like Kolkata here in Croydon. And with me is Minister for London, Croydon MP, Croydon Central MP, Gavin Borwell, looking absolutely dapper in this Indian attire.
Thank you very much. Well, my best friend is Indian, so he got married back in Udaipur in Rajasthan, so this was made in Udaipur.
Oh, lovely. So from Jaipur to Kolkata, which is on the west of India, and here, of course, we're celebrating the East Coast's most grand festival indeed. So Croydon, of course, has a large number of Indians here in your constituency, but any idea how many Bengalis here at home?
I don't know the total population, several thousand clearly. You can see how many people there are in the hall here tonight, but the important point is our Indian community, our Bengali community, but our wider Indian community make a huge contribution to Croydon. The businesses they've set up, the culture they've brought to our town, so they are a key part of our community here.
I know, excellent. We will talk a little bit about the history because it's just so very significant. We're coming to you from this very historic place. In the colonial times again, east of India was seen as really the gateway for the English when they were at that time ruling India. But I'm going to go back to you and ask you what personally the Durga Puja means to you. I have a friend who says, I can't keep calm. Everybody says, keep calm and carry on. I can't because it's Durga Puja time.
I have a question back to you, the audience. What is more lonelier than Napoleon imprisoned in St. Helena? And the answer is very simple. A Bengali, a blue-blooded Bengali out of Bengal during Durga Puja. So, for 12 years, every year I would be nostalgic. I would go to London to find out and feel about at home. But then I thought, Durga Puja is about Para. And Para means Croydon is my Para. My MP is my biggest supporter. This is my home, my real home. And why can't I have a piece of India, West Bengal, in Croydon? And that's how Spandan started. Spandan means from the heart. It means being instant. So we thought we'll go with it. And here we are today in this beautiful historic hall.
No, absolutely from the heart, I can say, with the kind of passion that's just coming out of him. You are looking gorgeous, absolutely. You're dressed in this traditional Bengali attire, but you're not a Bengali.
I'm not. First off, thank you very much. I have to admit I'm not a Bengali. I'm actually a Bora Muslim. My name is Tasneem Singhal. I'm a doctor. I'm originally from Bombay. I've always watched Durga Puja on TV. I've always wanted to, I've looked at these ladies and always thought, one day I want to go dressed up.
I know.
I'm so lucky to have a friend like Tina, who's a Bengali, very authentic one, and that she's brought me here, and I'm so grateful for that, but that's why I'm here. I think I love the vibrancy of this festival, and you know, the concept of celebrating the forms of Durga is so wonderful that I really wanted to be part of it and do it right.
I know, and it is so addictive. Here is an Englishman, here is a South Indian who's a non-Bengali, a Muslim who is obviously a non-Bengali but dressed like and can put to shame any Bengali here with the kind of attire that she is in. What does it mean to you personally? Is it the time to take out the best from your wardrobe, or is it the sweets? Is it the meeting of people? What is it that touches your heart about this festival?
Hello, Durga Puja, the 5 days are what we celebrate as Durga Puja. And these 5 days, we pick up the best saris, we look for the best food, we all have to look beautiful, and it's one of the best 5 days. It's when Ma Durga, she goes to her maternal house, and you know, the family treats her in that way. So that's the meaning. So that's why we are all, you know, feeling as if we are with friends, families here, and Spandan has made a mini Kolkata here, and we are really absolutely thankful to them. Otherwise, we had to go all the way, all across London, finding where is Durga Puja, you know. So this is home for us.
This is home indeed. I'm going to go a little closer to show you the pandal, but tell me, as we get pictures of that, is it absolutely Kolkata-like, or is there something that's missing?
Yeah, this is Kolkata, but as you know, there are certain differences. For example, due to health and safety, we are not allowed to have 108 diyas. But then when there's a will, there's a way. And instead of having naked flames, we have got electric flames. So that's Bengali innovation at its best.
At its best, absolutely. At this stage where we do see difficult times, very, very strange times indeed outside, where I have been personally reporting several racist attacks and several other challenges that British people in general may have at a time when the country is preparing to exit the European Union. What is it that you want to say to the Indians who are watching this program, particularly Londoners, as Minister of London?
So I would say that we obviously made a big decision as a country on the 23rd of June in terms of our membership of the European Union. But what is not changing is that Britain will continue to be a global, outward-facing country. We certainly want to take on these people that are making these hateful comments, and I want to make sure not just my hometown, but London, the whole country, is a place where people from all over the world can make their home and live a good quality life. And that's really the message I wanted to get across tonight.
Thank you very much. It really means a lot, because there are a lot of people who may be feeling a little insecure, who are not as upbeat about Brexit that has just happened. But then we have the Minister, of course, saying, don't worry, be upbeat, because things are going to have a happy ending eventually. Lastly, what is the best thing about West Bengal? Is it Rasgulla? Is it the cottons that come from there? Is it the puchkas? Is it the sweets? What is it?
It's a difficult question, because it's very difficult to ask all of them, choose one of them, because I can't be a favorite.
I'm not giving you more time even, just one.
Rasgulla. Can I say it from my heart? It is Rasgulla, and we have some in our stalls today.
So it's going to be time soon for all of us to pop in those Rasgullas. But then thank you very much indeed, Gavin, and all of you for joining us on this beautiful conversation that we're having from the Croydon Town Hall. From Reading, out of England, is having this beautiful conversation with a few Bengalis who are celebrating. All of you from Bengal?
Yes.
Okay, so we're asking, what is that childhood memory that you can never forget when it comes to Durga Puja, when it comes to Dussehra? What is it that you can never forget? Because here, you're all the time trying to relive those memories. We're trying to make a replica of what we've seen and grown in Kolkata and in West Bengal. What is it that you remember from there that you probably will never get ever again in your life, which apart from childhood is something else?
Oh yeah, for me, childhood is like we used to perform during Durga Puja. So we used to get ready, okay, for Rabindranath Sangeet, we used to get ready, prepare whole 10 days for the puja, even though we had exams, but we would continue that also. So I can't just forget that.
And parents who are usually telling you go and study during puja time will just spare you.
But still, my mother would like, she would, okay, yeah, go for that also, but be careful about exams. So that together we used to do, and we used to get late also after the, and then performance after that, people used to clap. That was the best thing. It was nice.
But you can perform even now.
Yeah, I know, but that was different. Mama used to say, okay, go, your step should be like this, don't smile a lot, put makeup and all. So that was the end.
And then the thrill of missing your practice sessions when it comes to exams.
Exams, and then get new dresses. Wow, that's the best thing I used to love.
Okay, who wants to go next? Your childhood memory, and as we speak, that's, is that the Aarti?
Yeah.
It's just about to begin. The pujas are just about to begin, yes.
Hi, first of all, I would like to say Shubho Mahaashtami to all my friends. And for me, puja is very special because for these 4 days, there is no study. Even Mama Papa allowed me to enjoy the Puja Varshiki. That is a special attraction. Actually, this is a special magazine which are published during Durga Puja. I really miss Anandamala days because nowadays I am mature. I am more interested about politics, social issues. But I really miss Anandamala. That is the essence of innocence for me. So the special memory related to Durga Puja means Anandamala for me.
Okay, lovely. Before I go to the next person, I want to pan across to that lovely drumming that we can hear. This is so, so beautiful. That's the shank being played out. This is a makeshift pandal in a sports complex in the United Kingdom. We're coming to you from Reading in the United Kingdom, outside of London. And so, like we've been saying, out of England travels to wherever the Indian community is out there to bring about Indian culture in as many ways. How beautiful is that? Your biggest memory of the puja, your childhood memory, in fact.
Okay, Durga Puja for me is happiness. So when I think of Durga Puja, it always brings in the happy memories. But the most important memory that I would like to share is Ashtamir Bhog, because we used to fast since morning, and then I used to feel very hungry and wait for Anjali. So the moment I give Anjali, I know the next thing is bhog, so I will always wait for Ashtami Khichuri bhog. That's the biggest memory. Yeah.
Trust me, I'm still waiting for it every time there's Durga Puja. Your biggest memory, be loud.
Yeah, for me, the entire Kolkata, I was, when I was a child, I came to know that the puja is coming, like entire Kolkata was just organized and arranged in so many lights, decorations, so I feel very, very good about that.
Okay, lights, decoration, bhog, dance practices.
And for me, Durga Puja means Sandhi Puja because I just miss the Sandhi Puja a lot because in my hometown, we did enjoy.
Which is your hometown? Be loud.
It's Murshidabad, Jiaganj. It's my hometown. So we were there celebrating Sandhi Puja like in a great way. So I just really miss Sandhi Puja.
Sandhi Puja is what you miss? Briefly.
I belong to Kunnagar, a small place near Calcutta, and I remember when I was like 8 to 10 years old, and when the pandal was still being built, and it was an unfinished pandal. We had the bamboo tents. We used to hang ourselves. We used to put our knees on the bamboo structures and hang ourselves backward like bats. And the boy who could hang backward the most, for the longest time, was the winner. So that's my loveliest memory of my childhood from Durga Puja.
How lovely. So they would bend their knees backwards. Did you win?
Well, sometimes yes.
Sometimes, yes. Okay. Your brief memory of your childhood.
Yeah, puja is something that when the essence of puja is all the passions of Bengal come together. So the puja memories would be the joys of celebrating together, the rehearsals that used to go on since July till October, month-long preparations and decorating the stage, the pandals. So it's a lot. It's not just a religious festival. It's much more than that.
It's not just religion. It's not just about family. It's much more than that for people here who have gathered, who are sharing their childhood memories from all parts of West Bengal and India. And before I close, I'd like to see that just one more time. This is not Kolkata or West Bengal. The UK celebrates Durga Puja in this beautiful manner.